Sometimes the neck sucks, right? Have you ever woken up with a crink in your neck and just not able to look to the side? Maybe you moved too fast and then something, and now you're stuck. Sometimes we just have achy necks, and that sucks. It's happened to me before. I know it's happened to a lot of my clients in the past, and it's probably happened to you. So what do? How can we release the muscles in the neck? How can we release the tension in the neck and free up motion and take away the pain? Well, there's this physiological concept I like to use called reciprocal inhibition. And it's essentially a hack to get the muscles to relax and allow us to go through a full range of motion pain-free. Now, what is reciprocal inhibition? It's where when you use a primary muscle, the opposite muscle, called the antagonist, has to relax. It has to relax, otherwise motion cannot occur. The easiest example of this is at the elbow. The bicep is responsible for closing the arm, and the tricep is responsible for opening the arm. If both of these fire at the same time, you can't open and close at the same time. So to use your bicep, the tricep has to relax. And we can take advantage of that with the muscles in the neck. Now, the muscles in the neck, one of their biggest motions is to elevate the shoulders, and bring them up. So if we've got a lot of tension in the neck and we need to relax the neck, then what we need to do is stimulate and use the muscles that bring the shoulders down. Now I'm going to show you two different ways to do this, one that requires a little bit of equipment and one that requires no equipment. So first, my preferred way to do this is through doing some very, very low resistance rows. Today I'm going to do this with a set of bands. So I've got some bands, they're very light bands, probably about 10 to 20% of the amount of resistance I can normally row. So we're looking very lightweight. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a rowing exercise. The big points here is that we wanna make sure that we're gonna bring the shoulder blades together first. So we're gonna bring the shoulder blades back. And then it's very important to remember, we're looking to do the opposite of elevate the shoulders, right? So as you do this, it's very important that you focus on pulling the shoulder down into the armpit, bringing the shoulder down into the joint. So we're gonna pull the shoulders back and press down as we row. And you should be feeling this squeezing the back muscles, the muscles in your upper back as you pull the shoulders back and down. Another way to think about this is you're gonna pull your chest as far forward as you can. Now with rows, it is very easy to row and then bunch up in the neck as you pull the hands towards you. That's gonna aggravate the neck. Remember, we wanna focus on pulling the shoulders down into the joint as you pull back. So the shoulders always stay low and I'm always pulling back, always keeping those shoulders low. Now, what if you don't have a set of bands at home? What if you don't have equipment to do a row with? Well, I used to get this question a lot when I had clients in the gym, and I came up with what clients have affectionately called Steven's armpit farts. Now, I don't want you to make armpit farts, but you are gonna essentially do that same motion we all did in 3rd grade. Don't tell me you didn't. We're gonna do that motion in 3rd grade where we all try to make an armpit fart, right? Except, instead of your hand, you're gonna have just a small towel bunched up, and you're gonna place that into the nook of the arm. Once that's in the armpit or the underarm area, then you're gonna do that armpit fart motion, pressing the elbows in and dropping the shoulders down. And then hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Elbows in, shoulders down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you do this, you should feel the muscles in your mid to upper back. The muscles around here should be squeezing and engaging to really get that shoulder to come down and to get these muscles nice and relaxed. If I squeeze them and if I rub around, I can feel there's no tension in the neck, that's really loose, as opposed to if I bring my shoulder up, I can no longer move this. It's very taut, it's very tense, it's very engaged. We're trying to keep the elbows low, squeezed in, get the upper back involved to help the neck relax. Give that a whirl. Let me know if that helps you. Put it down in the comments how this helped you and if this opened your eye to some neck pain relief.